엄청 커다란 모기가 나의 발을 물었어. 간지러웠어. 아무 생각 없이 나는 발을 긁었어. 간지러웠어. 그래서 참았어. 간지러웠어.
The views and opinions of this program are those of the persons appearing on the program and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of the Kingdom Podcast. The show might include strong images and language that may not be suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
After 3 long years,
Welcome back, Commander.
here we are again.
Say what?
Again with the angst, the controversy, and wit that can withstand anything or anyone it's up against. Here to give you the scoop about K-pop and other crap you can think of, the prima donna of K-pop radio is back. Better, stronger, and well, he's still the rowdy asshole everyone expects him to be. Thy kingdom come! Welcome the evil stepchild of SLR the podcast, the Kingdom Podcast. And here he is, the man of the hour, the best among the rest, and your resident K-pop critic, the voice, DJ Yuki.
Hey, welcome back to the podcast. It is a Sunday night here in the Philippines, the 6th of September 2020. This is Yuki. Welcome back to the Kingdom Podcast, brought to you by Anchor.fm. You can like us on Facebook.com/TheKingdomPod. You can follow us on Twitter at KingdomPodcast_. We also have Twitch, but I'm not going to promote that since we're not doing live podcasts nowadays. So we got here a good friend who has been part of my radio life, like K-pop radio life, for a good span of time, but left because of certain issues. So we got Kix here. Kix on the show again, the best co-host of all time. Kix, how are you doing, buddy?
Okay,
This is so
doing
fake.
great.
This is so fake. We had to re-record like the intro because I decided to split one episode into 2. So this is basically the first intro that we're gonna do. We have Kix here, and Kix, we're gonna talk about something like related to myself, but somewhat kinda not really related to you. But then there's really a lot of people that comment on a lot of things they're not related to. So we're gonna talk about something that I just found out on on freaking Twitter and Facebook Landia. And it's about like 2 different fan clubs, in the Philippines bombarding each other with fucking horrible things. So we'll talk about that, of course, with Kix. Kix being one of the admins of Girls' Generation Philippines back then. With myself, we know a thing or two about how to project yourself when it comes to things like this. So we'll talk about the 2 fan clubs. We'll go to our first commercial break first, and then when we come back, we'll have the topic for you guys. So do not go away.
Hey everyone, Mo Twister here. Just as long as my guy Yuki here is talking about Jenny Kim, then I'm all over this podcast. You're listening to the Kingdom Podcast with the voice DJ Yuki.
Let's kill this love!
What's up, simps? How many of you guys use Spotify as your main music or podcast player? On Spotify, you can listen to all your favorite songs or shows, this show included, and choose over a variety of artists and podcasters for your listening pleasure. So don't forget to download Spotify on your smartphones. And in the process, follow me on social media so that you'll know when the Kingdom Podcast will be on air. That's Yukmeister on Twitter and Instagram. See you there. Hey, podcasters. Podcasting in the Philippines is at an all-time high. You should check out a lot of podcasts around the market. That being said, for us to continue to put out content, I hope you can support us for as low as 99 cents via our Anchor account. Go to anchor.fm/kingdompodcast/support. We want to get as much episodes out there as possible, and a small amount would totally be helpful to keep the show going. It'd mean a lot to us to get your support, and hopefully, the Kingdom Podcast will be on your list as one of the best podcasts to listen to. Now let's get back to the podcast.
Hey everyone, this is Mo Twister, and you're listening to the Kingdom Podcast with the voice DJ Yuki.
Welcome back to the show. Thanks for sticking around. Again, we have here the best co-host of all time. We got Kix here on the show again. You might remember her. She's from the SNSD special where she bombarded SNSD with a lot of hate.
No.
No. But yeah, Kix is here. I want to ask Kix. Kix, how are you? I know it's busy. You know.
Fine.
It's a busy week for you.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it quite is. There's a lot of people there. So there's an event tomorrow. So I don't know if there's a lot of people in the house and she was having a difficult time looking for a place to stay in. So are there people or kayo lang talaga? Like kayo lang magse-celebrate?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want anybody else coming inside, so
Yeah.
I just
Pwede naman
Ayun.
dun sa gate lang, di ba? Oh, ito, spaghetti.
spaghetti. Tatapon ko sa kanila. Meatball!
All right. So we got Kix here on the show. You can follow her on Twitter. Her Twitter handle changed again. So it's Kix My Friend. It's KIXMYPREND. So you can follow her there. It's Kix My Friend. Kix has been probably like a very monumental part of my radio life. And she was there through thick and thin, you know, and like she was there when I was in this relationship. Well, you were there kinda. But you were absent like most of the time. There was a reason for that. But anyway, so I just found out that a certain group or a certain person in the group just like illegally got around more than $20,000 by posting and monetizing videos on Facebook. That's nuts. Do you have any idea how much $20,000 is in peso? That's around almost 1 million pesos.
Mm.
That's nuts, bro. And it was illegally gotten by monetizing, like, I think episodes of a certain show in South Korea. And yeah, this is a K-pop or a K-pop related fan club in the Philippines. And then, like, you know, some of the admins from that said fan club reacted poorly about that because they didn't know, or they knew from, like, at a certain point, but stayed quiet. And another fan club, who's a contending fan club, ang hirap ng blind item. But anyway, another fan club relating to, like, you know, the same thing, the same show, reacted to it very poorly, I might add. But don't get me wrong, I'm at the side of Fan Club B. Fan Club B being the fan club that reacted poorly. I'm at their side. Due to the fact that, of course, what Fan Club A admin did was really horrible. That's almost 1 million pesos that he got. I mean, that's nuts. And that led to, like, Fan Club A dissolving the fan club and then creating another fan club. Kasi, like, all of the admins from Fan Club A, except for the admin that actually got the money, left the fan club and created a new one. So they're now Fan Club C. So Fan Club B reacted poorly on that. Actually quoted, like, you know, somewhat like an admin from Fan Club A, and then, like, tried and misled the public by saying that, you've read it, right, Kix? I mean, it was really quite misleading, like what Fan Club B posted. Don't you think that that's something, like, it was really a bit misleading when it comes to Fan Club B doing that? I felt it was cheap.
It is.
Yeah, right? Kasi parang,
Yeah, but
okay, Fan Club A is fucking up. Dito na kayo sa Fan Club B. You know, that's,
Oo.
yeah. Felt cheap.
Yun nga. Pero kasi, I don't know. Everything that every issue that concerning money is makes people cheap. So yun na lang.
I feel like
It
it's
really
my
makes
fault.
people cheap.
Sorry, guys. I was part of Fan Club B at one point in time. And no, it's not GGPH. So I was only part of 2 fan clubs. So but I feel like it's my fault. Kasi didn't I have that kind of demeanor na kapag kinalaban mo kami, I'm gonna fuck you up, and then probably it
But
stuck.
hindi talaga. I mean, you won't be reacting that poorly to something na,
Right.
alam mo yun, parang you're gonna tell the other party na, ayan, I told you, you're fucked up now, ganyan. But you're not gonna like, dito na lang kayo sa amin kasi kami okay kami, magaling kami.
Right.
Ganun. You don't have that, naman eh.
And
Wala kang, oo.
kasi affiliated sila sa isang streaming site. So you should only watch blah 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 in X,
Yeah.
and I just felt like it was really cheap. I mean, I don't wanna drop names because there might be a lawsuit, up and coming. I don't know towards whom. Kasi I'd be surprised if Fan Club B, like, fucking files a lawsuit towards the admin of Fan Club A because they're not related to each other, And it's been going on. There's always that Fan Club A versus Fan Club B, debacle. And it's been going on for years, ever since Fan Club B's, got founded. And I just felt like it was really cheap. I was actually talking to one of the admins of Fan Club B. And you know what he said? He just told me that, wala ganun talaga. Wow, really? Ganun talaga. I mean, I feel sad. That guy's my friend. I mean, no harm done to that person. But parang I just felt like it was cheap. I just felt like it was unnecessary. I felt like it was a way for Fan Club B to more or less get more traction, more attention towards, the issue. I mean, it's a horrible issue. $20,000 plus is like a good amount of money. Like, ano na yun? Parang if you have a child, educational fund na niya yun for his or her entire life, It's a big thing. So, it's horrible. We don't condone any kind of things like that. I want to call that person out. I don't want to say your name because baka nga may lawsuit. I don't want to be, connected to that in any way. But I've known you for a while, and I know you're a horrible person. And I'm talking about the Fan Club A admin, not the Fan Club B admins. Like that admin really is a horrible person, and it now shows on how you tried and projected yourself, I guess. So yeah, it's just horrible, and I just want to call out Fan Club B for that. I felt like it was cheap of you guys to do that. I'm pretty sure that fan club which I helped started, hopefully doesn't have that kind of demeanor na just gonna call out someone that's completely unrelated to you. You're only related because you're in the same fan club or you're standing the same show. But
para kasing ginamit nila for their own publicity na.
Right.
Ano yun? Parang ginamit nila yung kumbaga yung masamang nangyayari to another group.
Yeah.
For their towards their advantage, ganun. So it's really cheap. Sobrang cheap na move, no?
Sobra. And the Fan Club A admin, yung nilink ko sa'yo, right? Like, she's not she said on her tweet, and I retweeted that, like, she's not in any way related to, Fan Club B. And she felt like it was misleading, like what they posted, because it's indirectly, or like, parang basta ibang-iba yung sinabi niya compared dun sa sinabi ni Fan Club B. It's cheap. A lot of people commented,
So nakita ko parang may sinabi siya na na pinagmumukha kasi na kaya siya nagre-react is because she
Gusto niya
wants
ng pera.
in
Yeah.
on the money.
Yeah.
Oo. hindi naman ganun. Kasi
Right.
wala akong kinalaman doon, and the first time I read it, I understood it perfectly. So parang, if you're looking for something to use against another person, madali kasing baluktutin, di ba? Yung, kung ano yung sinabi niya. So,
Right.
ayun. Yun lang.
Yeah, we just like as fan club like admins at a certain point in time, like Kix and myself, we were part of GGPH. We had issues there. Not this big. We had issues there, but like alam mo yun, we dealt with it internally. We didn't have to be the biggest issue was probably me leaving because it was really public. Pero that wasn't like that's not like in any way like in line with how you're dealing with things. It's horrible how like you use another person or another group's demise to, you know, heighten your popularity. That's not how it should go. I helped found that group. And that group was, you know, to keep the banner flying high, you know. Yun yung dapat na motto dyan. And sadly, it was left with, you know, certain admins that think otherwise. Na parang dapat ganto, ganyan yung pag-run niya. I don't blame you guys. It's a horrible thing what Fan Club A did. And I'm on your side, just to make things clear. What I'm not happy about is how you dealt with it. You shouldn't have. Should have dealt with it internally. You know, parang pag-usapan nyo na lang. Oh, chismis na lang, ganun.
Oo. I mean, di ba, they could have like promoted it in a way na hindi na nadadamay or hindi sila nagbabanggit ng issue na dahil dito sa ganitong issue, you can just do this na lang instead of blah, blah, blah. Yung ganun. I mean, they could have handled it sa parang, hindi, ano ba? Parang,
in a glamorous way.
Oo, hindi yung parang nakisali ka pa, ginatungan mo pa,
True.
may issue na nga.
Right.
Diba? Parang, hello, ano ba? Tatanda nyo na, ano.
Oo, guys, hindi lang kayo pushing 30, mga 30 na kayo. I mean, guys.
I mean, you should do better.
That's
Magalit.
horrible. Because it's horrible. I mean, you know them. You know some of them, right, Kicks? I mean, you're familiar with some of them, like the admins of Fan Club B. And you know how horrible some of them are. But you know, it's just that like sayang lang, instead of dealing with it with class, you dealt with it with trash. And that's rhyming. But you know, it just feels horrible to see you guys react like that. I mean, I know that you hate them. I know that you hate Fan Club A, but don't use their demise for your popularity. I mean, sayang lang. Back then, I did it, but I did it with, you know, conviction. Walang ka-conviction yung ginawa nyo, guys, eh. And nag-name drop kayo. That's what's horrible.
Oo.
You know?
Hindi sana kasi nanahimik na lang sila. I mean, ganun na rin naman eh. The issue is there. Hindi nyo kailangan makisali.
True.
Ba't pam-pam nyo, di ba?
True. Wala kayong makukuha dun sa $20,000, guys.
Ano ba? Kayo yata may gusto sa
Right. I mean, right? I'm dying. To be honest, I'm dying to get that Fan Club A admin on air. Not the one that did bad. Yung nag-tweet. But I don't want to touch that. Due to the fact that there might be legal implications about it. I don't know who's running who.
Baka hindi rin sila pwedeng
right? I mean, I don't want to do it. And I'm done with that. Baka masiraan na naman ako. Like back then. So, you know, and I'm pretty sure that some of them listen to the pod. And some of them will definitely have some sort of say on this. They might post on Fan Club B's fan site. I don't know. I'm gonna answer to that as usual. So
mag-guest sila dito.
Well, no. Not really. I don't want them here. But you'll never know, you know. Baka gusto nila makipagsagutan on the pod, ha? The Kingdom Podcast exclusive. Anyway, thanks for listening to the episode. Thank you very much, Kix, for joining me on this short kind of episode. So we'll have another episode for you guys with Kix where we're going to talk about Big Bang. So thank you very much for listening, and yeah, bye.
Kingdom Podcast is executively produced by The Voice DJ Yuki and is co-engineered by senior producer Jason Naguayo. Thanks to outreach managers Alison Peñafiel and Julia Manipo. Special thanks to Mr. Javier Pang. You can follow us on Twitter at Kingdom Podcast _ and Yuki at Yukmeister. Don't forget to check us out on Spotify and Anchor.fm for our off-air episodes, and on Twitch.tv/The Kingdom Podcast for our live episodes. See you next time!